The Rift. Satish boarded the plane to Mumbai and located his seat. After arranging his cabin baggage, he took the place. Soon, there was an announcement for passengers to tighten their seat belts. Satish followed the instructions. Soon Satish was in the air. Slowly, the plane attained a height of 40,000 feet. Satish was looking out of the window to observe the city where he had made his home for the last 5 years. After completing his post-graduation, he got a job that he was enjoying. Satish realized, when he left India, he was too sad to leave his friends. Some of them had become thick friends in engineering college, while there were many with whom he spent his life since childhood. He had shared with them the occasions of glory when he secured a higher rank in the class and moments of distress when the girl he liked refused to go with him to the bookstore to buy the book he wanted to possess. When Satish decided to leave the country to do further studies, there was a party arranged by his friends to wish him all the best. Vishal from the IT discipline, Vikas from telecom and Akshay from civil engineering, Ajay and Ashish from electrical engineering, and Shivam from mechanical engineering formed the inseparable group. All of them were ambitious and were studying hard to achieve their goals. There were a few girls added to the group. Anamika, Vanshika, and Sangeeta. The girls were also ambitious. Though some boys of the group had a soft corner for the girls, there was no pairing up. All of them had a single goal, to make a career. After graduation, the engineers joined MNCs with a plan to do post-graduation after 2 to 3 years. The girls too chose the post-graduation courses. Everyone from the group was doing great in their chosen fields. When Satish decided to shift to the US to do his post-graduation, all of the group was sad that their friend was going away from them. Satish too was extremely sorry. He thought about when he would be meeting his childhood friends again. He was sure to miss them in the US. As soon as he settled down in the US, he started communicating with them every weekend. Slowly, each one of them got busy with their career. Satish's dialogues with the group started reducing. Years passed. A casual call once in a while with only a couple of the members of the group was the saving grace. After about 5 years in the US, Satish decided to visit India. He bought gifts for his family members, but he did not forget to take some small souvenirs for his friends too. He gave serious thought to their likes and dislikes, and a collection of gifts for his friends were packed in his otherwise a piece of light baggage. He decided to give a surprise to his friends and kept his plans to visit India a secret. Now, on the plane, he spent a lot of time remembering his friends. He hoped everyone liked his gift as he had picked up the souvenirs considering their likes and dislikes. Satish had a soft corner for Sangeeta. But he had not heard from the group for a long time. He had no communication from any one of them for the last couple of years. Satish himself was so much entangled with his friends in the US and his own career that he had no time to even exchange WhatsApp messages. But now, he was yearning for his family and childhood friends. In Mumbai, when he reached his house, he wept like a child on his mother's shoulder. All the family members were very happy to see Satish. After calming down emotionally, he, on the WhatsApp group of his buddies, announced his arrival and gave itinerary details of his stay. He was to leave Mumbai in a matter of 3 days after celebrating the arrival of the new year. He had engagements in Pune, Nashik, attending various functions at the relatives and friends from the US. He expected his childhood chums to come to his house and meet him the same day. He eagerly awaited a call from his friends. But there was no response. Satish was hurt. He was sad that no one bothered to meet him. He wondered what made these thick pals to be so indifferent to his coming to India. There was a get-together already arranged to welcome the new year. Satish was invited to that. But Satish felt in the invitation, the warmth of love and friendship was lacking. None bothered to call him personally and check up about his missing them for such a long period. Satish was disappointed. He also retorted with a cold response. He informed his friends about his attending the New Year celebration just for an hour, as he had to leave Mumbai early morning the next day to attend his American pal's marriage in Pune. On the 31st of December, the gathering had a mix of old and new members of the group. Most of the old members showed surprising apathy to Satish's participation in the celebration. The conversation did not cross beyond the one-line dialogue, "Hi and how are you?" No one took the lead to introduce Satish to the new members of the group. Satish's long stay in the US did not get even a mention. Disheartened, Satish left the function. After Satish's departure, one senior member realized the unhappy meeting with Satish. "This should not have happened. We should have received him properly," he said. "No. It is okay. He was showing off his arrogant attitude," the other member said. "What did he do wrong? Only after landing here, he tells us about his schedule. Are we people here, killing flies? We also have commitment. We are also busy with our career. He went to the US, does it mean we are worthless? Yes. That was his mistake. But haven't we been friends since our childhood? Why should we make an issue of our friend's mistake? No. Any other mistake we would have ignored and would have welcomed him wholeheartedly. But he insulted us by considering us unimportant. Without talking to us, he gave us just 2 days, and if we were interested, we should see him in those 2 days. He does not care whether we are busy or not. Or did he think that we were not anything worthwhile and free to meet him any day, at any time? What an attitude. Whatever it is. I feel, we should have treated him better than the way we responded to him. This ahamna anya, no one is like me. I am the supreme, behavior must get responded to like this only. He deserved it. Array, but we were friends. Right? That too not for a few years, but since our childhood we were together. We laughed together, we cried together. We played together, we studied together. Have you forgotten, in friendship, there is no word sorry? But can I say the other way? Because he has reached a better position, should he think, we are jealous of him? That is it. Why should he think that he is in a better position than us, just because he has gone to the US? Visiting the US is a very ordinary matter. We also have visited France, Germany, and even Canada, and the US going abroad is nothing extraordinary. Why should he think of himself being exceptional? Our friends are earning equally high salaries comparable to the US. First of all, why should he even compare the financial position among friends? We were friends when we had nothing to boast about. Now, why should we get into the one-up-manship? The arguments were going on. In fact, all of them were saddened that they could not hug their childhood friend wholeheartedly. They could not joke and pull one another's legs. They could not tell him that his heartthrob Sangeeta was still waiting for him to take the first step and express his love for her. Most of them were upset. Satish on his return flight to the US was extremely sad. All the souvenirs he had bought considering their likes and a special gift for Sangeeta were still in his suitcase in the overhead cabin. He felt like throwing them down from the height of 40,000 feet. He wanted to forget everything and anything about his childhood buddies.